It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verses 7 through 10. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Verse 8, and thou shalt return and obey the voice of the Lord, and do all his commandments, which I command thee this day. Verse 9, and the Lord thy power will make thee plenteous in every work of thine hand, in the fruit of thy body, and in the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of thy land, for good. For the Lord will again rejoice over thee for good, as he rejoiceth over thy fathers. Verse 10, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which are written in this book of the law, and if thou turn unto the Lord thy power with all thine heart and with all thy soul. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harakah Kodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule and teach well. Peace and blessing and salutations to the elect men who continue to push this true gospel throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom, Malcolm. Shalom. The Lord is about to hit the reset button. The Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, is about to hit the reset button. All right? It's time for these devils to go down. All right? And they're going down hard. Okay? So without further ado, let's get into the scriptures. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31 and verse 31. And the scripture reads, behold, the days come, which we are fast approaching. Okay? This is prophetic right here. All right? This is going to happen in the kingdom. All right? It's going to be on earth. All right? Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. It's going to be a new covenant. All right? That Deuteronomy chapter 28 verses 1 and 4, verses 1 through 14 is going to be in full effect in the soon coming kingdom. All right? Who did he say with? With Judah and with Israel. That's it. Okay? And it won't be a southern or northern kingdom. Okay? We're going to be that one tribe all the way together. All right? It's not going to be that split again. Okay? With Judah and Israel. Verse 32, Jeremiah 31:32. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break, because we entered to that blood covenant, okay, through Moses, from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that we wrote, that we told, and that we made that declaration, okay, signed a contract saying that we were going to obey the Lord and do all his works and commandments, okay? But he's saying right here, although I wasn't a husband unto them, saith the Lord. And how do we know that, man? Even Yahweh Shai quoted that. Speaking of Yahweh being the husband. Let's get that real quick. Real quick. This is John. Backing that up. All right. John chapter 15 and verse 1. All right. I am the true vine, that root, all right, that branch, all right. Here's the whole thing, all right. And my Father is the husband, all right. So Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai was saying in Jeremiah 31, I was a husband unto the house of Israel, the house of Judah, and they broke the covenant, all right. Jeremiah 31 and 33, but this right here, this new covenant that's coming, all right. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. After those days, saith the Lord, after the days that we're in right now, all right, Esau, the so-called white man, is going to be taken out by thermonuclear power, all right, thermonuclear fire, and the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and the whole host of heavens via the chariots, all right, with those concentrated laser beams, all right, that's going to melt you, all right, and it says, And after those days, saith the Lord, I will put my law in their inward parts, in your mind and in your spirit, all right, in your heart, all right? It's going to be automatic, all right? And write it in their hearts, and will be their power, and they shall be my people. Write it in your hearts. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to be our power, and we are going to be his people, okay? Verse 34. And they shall teach no more. We're not going to be in the kingdom teaching and prophesying. Why? Because the laws are going to be in our inward parts. We're not going to have to look at the phone, look up the lunar calendar, know when the new moon comes in, know when the Shabbat comes in, look up on the phone and get this precept, to get this breakdown of scripture. No, we're going to have a full understanding of all the scriptures, which we have right now. All right, beginning with the elders and the apostles, great millstone, we have that sound doctrine. Okay, but in the kingdom, it's going to be automatic. It's going to be just like that, how the holy angels are right now. Okay, they know they have those celestial bodies, so they automatic. All right, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right, and they shall teach no more every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, because all nations are going to know the Lord. Okay, 2/3 being brought back in the kingdom from the 144,000 out of their loins. All right, through the semen, they're going to be all brought back with their mind right. It's going to be automatic. The children going to have kingdoms and everything like that, man. They're going to be powers in the kingdom. All right, and it says, for they shall all know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them, saith the Lord. For I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more. So all the iniquities and sin is going to be wiped away in the kingdom. It's going to be a new establishment, all right? A new reset, man. Like Esau trying to do a global reset with the economic system, it's going to be a spiritual reset upon this face of the earth, man. Jerusalem is that spiritual reset, all right? The new Jerusalem, all right? Because Israel's going to get bombed and made desolate to where these Edomites are going to have to build that up. And I'm going to read that too, all right? You can read more about that in Ezekiel the 39th chapter, how the Edomites and all the heathen nations will have to clean up their nuclear destruction over there in the land, in the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat, Saudi Arabia, the Euphrates River, all right? So let's hold that. Let's get the book of Isaiah. All right, Isaiah. All right, Isaiah chapter 60, and I'm going to read it all. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, arise, shine, for the light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people, but the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. How his glory is being seen? Through his prophets, through his men. Beginning with the elders and apostles, great millstone, to the elect who are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. All right? His glory is being shined through us. Our light is being shined amongst the men. They seeing it. And we could wear all kind of clothes, being in work clothes or whatever like that, and walk in stores or be in a mall or having even that dumbass mask over your face. These Edomites, all the heathen nations, 2/3 of our own people, they see the shining that's coming from brothers. It's a glow that we have. All right? And I'm not bragging. I'm bragging through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay? Straight up. And it says, all right, let me jump down. All right? This is all Isaiah 60. Isaiah 60 and verse 14. The son also of them that afflicted thee, that had us in captivity. All right? All of the heathen nations from Esau all the way down to Ham, who are the Africans, to Ishmael, the Arabs. All right? To the Iranians, who are the Carmanians, the Edomites. All right, Moabites, Chinese, all right. It says, shall come bending unto thee, bowing down, bending your, all right, with your hands on your knees, all right. And all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet. And it's going to happen in the kingdom, in Jerusalem, in Mount Zion. Okay, you're going to be on all four knees bowing down. Why? And they shall call thee the city of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. All right? All nations are going to bow down and worship and know that we are those men. beginning first with Yahweh, the Most High, the Ancient of Days, Yahweh Shah, a great terrible king, the lion from the tribe of Judah, okay, King David, and 144,000. All right, verse 15, Isaiah 16:15. Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, we're being forsaken and hated, all right, even amongst our own people. There's going to be a reset, so that no man went through thee. I will make thee an eternal means forever, excellency, a joy of many generations. All right, and after that 1,000-year reign, Esau, Edom, you're going to be wiped off the face of the earth, man. All right, so get ready for that, man. It's a reset coming. And Esau, Edom knows this, man. All right, he knows he has but a short time, man. All right, establish a new world order, go with your move, bring your RFID chip, come with the great insurrection, all right? Because we don't fear you, we fear the one that kills the body and the soul, all right? Isaiah 60:16, thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles, which are the other nations, and shall suck the breast of kings, and thou shalt know that I, the Lord, am the Savior and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to be glorified. Yahweh finna set his son up to be the ruler over all this thing. The New Jerusalem forever and ever and ever. Eternal, like it said in verse 15, man. We're going to get all the riches that Esau ever took from us. We're going to get all the history books and everything. We're going to be able to go back in time and see the crucifixion of our great terrible king. To see the beginning when Jacob held first the heel of Esau. Okay? Seeing King David, all right? Like me and the elder was talking about, man. Seeing Enoch. What made Enoch so special? We gonna see all this, man. We want to see the whole nuclear war in 3D. Be right there. Woo! This Isaiah 61, jumping down the next chapter. Isaiah 61. All right, backing it up about how the Gentiles gonna clean up the land of Israel, okay? On this side over here is Isaiah 61 and verse 4. And they shall build the old waste in Jerusalem. You're gonna build it, all right? Yeah, no rest, but on the Shabbat, okay? They shall raise up the former desolations, and they shall repair the waste cities, the desolations of many generations. And for many generations, we've been in captivity, the Egyptian captivity, the Syrian captivity, okay? The Babylonian captivity, all right? We've been dealt a bad blow, but it's finna be a reset, all right? That's the glory of this thing, man. That's the balance of it. How the Most High bring it down one and lift it up all. Let me get that. The book of Psalms, wow, that's the spirit. Psalms, I think that's Psalm 75. Where am I at? Psalm 75. All right, yeah, Psalm 75 and verse 7. But Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is the judge. He putteth down one, put us down, all right? The Israelites, the so-called Negroes, so-called Latin-speaking people, so-called Native Americans, so-called Cubans, so-called Mexicans. And he set up another. He set up Esau and all the heathen nations to rule over us. Now it's a shift in power, okay? When you go down, Esau and all other heathen nations, we go back on top. But this time it's forever. Isaiah 61 and verse 5. And strangers shall stand and feed your flocks. We're going to feed our flocks, man, the cattle and everything like that. All right, our children. And the sons of the aliens shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers. Go dig this, go get that. All right? And they better have it done by this time right here. If not, we're going to beat your ass with this rod that's in our hand. And we're going to have that staff with that rod in our hand, which represents power. All right? Isaiah 61 and 6. It's the kingdom right here that I'm reading now. But ye shall be named the priests of the Lord. Men shall call you the ministers of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. It's going to be known, man. Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles. I just read that. Sucking the milk and everything. Getting back all the gold and everything that you stripped us of, man. Taking all our crops and wine, everything that prohibits us from being at our top health. Okay? We'll get all that, man. And in their glory shall ye boast yourselves? And I just talked about that boasting. We boasting Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And it's going to be 144,000 times even more in the kingdom. All right? Verse 7. Isaiah 61:7. For your shame, ye shall have double. We're going to get double. And America's going to get us their reward on this side, double. And we're going to get that double in the kingdom also, man. Whoo! Boy, so this is a beautiful time. Exciting times, man. Exciting times. Brothers are energetic, okay? On fire even more. We see this thing coming, and it's coming fast. That's why we pray for the days to be shortened even more. Isaiah 61:7. For your shame, ye shall have double, and for confusion, they shall rejoice in their portion. Therefore, in their land, they shall possess the double. What's our land? Land of Israel, man. Where these gutter rats are at, man. Amalekites, okay? The Khazarians, all right? Inhabiting our land, man, all right? Everlasting joy shall be unto them. We're going to enjoy this kingdom, man. When you read Zechariah, the 8th chapter, man, all right, talks about how we're going to be, man, if it's Yahweh Bashim Yahushua say, if it's beautiful in your eyes, can you imagine how it's going to be beautiful in mine? Come on. You can't love Israel more than me. All right? So let's hold that. Let's jump to 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter. All right? 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. What does that represent? Bringing him down, stripping him of power. The power seat that Esau's in right now. He's about to go down, man. Man, this is, man, you can't explain it, man. It ain't no words that can be put into play to explain how glorious this is, man. How poetic this is. From the beginning, from Genesis 25th chapter, which I'm finna get after I read this. All right, what's poetic from the Most High, letting Esau come out first and Jacob coming out and putting his ass down, which is symbolic of him holding that heel. You're not going nowhere. Yeah, you're gonna rule up for a little while, but we got that shake back, okay? And the shake back is coming, man. Verse 9, for Esau, the so-called white man, the Rothschild family, the Oppenheimer family, these DuPonts, these Gettys, the Bilderbergs, okay? For Esau is the end of the world, which is coming very soon. It's over with for you, Esau. Your new world order won't last. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right? So let's jump down. Let's go to Second Ezra 8, and I'm going to get Genesis 25th chapter. 2nd Ezra 8 and 1. And he answered me, saying, the Most High have made this world for many, but the world to come for few. This world, 9 million people, 10 bits like 9 billion people, 10 billion people, totally overpopulated. Esau got an agenda where he wants to depopulate the society right now through his new world order agenda. All right, Agenda 21, global depopulation, 500 million people. All right, that's a large decrease. But this world is being made for many. But the world that's to come, the globe, the spiritual reset from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to be made for few. The 144,000 and 1/3. All right, 2nd Ezra 8 and 2. I will tell thee a similitude, Esdras, as when thou askest thee, as thou when askest the earth, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much, wood whereof earthen vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh of. Even so is the course of this present world, because it passeth away. The fashion of this world is gone, man. The mirth is gone out. The joy and all that shit, man. All right? Esau's kingdom is passing away fast. 2nd Ezra 8 and 3. There'll be many created, but few shall be saved. That's the elect, man, of the house of Yashala. 12,000 out of each tribe. All right? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, all the heathen nations, you're not going to make it. You're going to be burnt through that thermonuclear fire. You're going to die of famine. You're going to die of pestilence. You're going to die in these race wars. Okay? Great death is coming upon this place, man. But the kingdom is not going to be anything unrighteous. The righteous shall live forevermore, pertaining to the wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, man. All right? It's the book of Genesis. I'm going to close it out with this one. Chapter 25. All right? Chapter 25. All right? And let's start at 23. And the Lord said unto her, talk to Rebekah, 2 nations are in thy womb, And two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, the lower part of the stomach, all right? And the one people shall be stronger than the other people. Exodus 1 and 9, precept for that. And the elder shall serve the younger. Verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, paternal twins. Verse 25, and the first came out red. Esau, Edom, you're red. You're not white, you're red. White represents purity, represents the nation of Yasharallah, the 144,000. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, he that sitteth on the throne, and the Son sitteth at his right hand. Okay? All over like a hairy garment, and they call his name Esau. It's you. Esau is not done away with. Edom hasn't never done away with. Where's the records on that? Where's the history with that? We would like to see it. All right? Verse 26, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them, man. That's the whole part of the movie right there, from the beginning to the end. The Most High declared the end from the beginning, man. All right? But you have to have that spiritual mindset. The Rakak of God has to be dealing with you for you to understand that type of analogy right there, man. All right? That knowledge right there, man. It's only given to a few. All right? This world was created for many, but the world to come is for few. And the few have the understanding and breakdowns of these scriptures. All right? The book of Revelations, chapter 21. I said I was going to end it off, but I'm going to do it with this one here. Revelation chapter 21, I'm going to read down to verse 5. Revelation chapter 21 and verse 1. And I saw a new heaven, which means a new rulership, because Esau's kingdom is over with. This is the new kingdom right here, the new heaven, the new rulership. From Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to King David, okay? 144,000. And a new earth, all right, the new Jerusalem, okay? For the first heaven, Esau's kingdom, the so-called white man, and the first heaven were passed away. How did it pass away? Through thermonuclear fire. It tells you that in 2 Peter, man. All right? And there was no more sea. Verse 2. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua out of heaven. It's not going to be in the sky like the church teach, or these Jehovah's Witnesses, or whatever them other Christian churches preach, man. No. It's coming down from heaven up on earth. When Yahushua enters upon his chariot, that starts the day of the kingdom right then. Okay? All right? Verse, the latter part of it says, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. That's the joint heirs of the marriage, being back to where we're not going to be separated anymore. This is going to be a marriage forever. Forever, ever. Eternal. All right? In Yahweh Bashem Yahushua's name. Revelation 21 and 3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is with men. The 144,000 is straight men. Tabernacle, the house of David. All right? And it says, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushua himself shall be with them and be their power. He said that in Isaiah 60:61, man. All right? Verse 4, Revelation 21 and 4. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death. Over with. Neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain. And we're suffering pain through sorrows and mourning on this